Welcome to my Valheim tower build. So I keep seeing these outposts in the Black Forest and I wonder who used to live there. I don't know who used to live there, but I'm going to live there now. I thought it would be great to have a place to hide, especially during the night, which can be quite dangerous, and I can put a portal in there so I can bring back my wood and my rocks and stuff that I harvest here, and some place safe to stash all the copper and tin that I find. And then when I have enough to make a full load back, I'm not wasting trips back and forth. Plus somewhere to sleep so I don't have to deal with the much more dangerous nighttime mobs. Now the first problem I seem to have with this build is the staircases. Just the way the tower is set up, I think maybe dwarves used to live here because humans definitely don't fit through what is the natural staircase. So you'll see me taking out the floor, putting the floor back in, and eventually what I decide to do is just do a double staircase, and that seemed to fix the problems. The double staircase opens it up a bit too, so that was kind of nice. So just sit back and enjoy, and I'll just pop in every now and again to let you know what I was thinking. So here's my progress after the first night. It's not much, but I got a safe loft up there if I really need it. Here we go the next morning and we'll start up again. Now the biggest thing for having a safe hut is you need that fire going. And with the cramped spaces and the dimensions, you'll find I keep having to fiddle with the fire and the walls and just trying to not get myself smoked out. Some of the problems I had was the floorboards didn't seem to keep the smoke out or redirecting it, and I'm not sure if it's just because the floor got overwhelmed with the smoke, or somebody told me that they had trouble with these pre-existing structures, that things just weren't quite lined up right when you snap to them. So in hindsight, I think I probably would have taken out all of the wooden structures, all of the staircases, all of the platforms, and basically done all the wood stuff completely from scratch just to try to keep my alignment a little bit better. So it's time to place my portal, and then I realize I don't have the fine wood that I need. So I run back to my home base to try to get some, and I'm greeted by these 4 gray dwarfs here. I was a little bit worried I'd get overwhelmed, but in the end I bested them and headed on my merry way. But this is exactly why I'm building the base tower in the woods, so I don't have to deal with these problems. So here we are back the next morning, and I have my supplies to build my portal, and I'm just starting to realize how smoky this fire pit is. And this is one of my attempts to try to fix it. I'm not entirely successful, although I'm a little bit better. And you'll just see me fiddling with it, just trying to get it so that it doesn't smother itself and it doesn't smother me. Initially, I had some pretty small windows, but I decided to open things up a bit. The only thing I needed to be careful about is making sure the windows aren't so big that it doesn't think I'm sheltered anymore. The gods sent a great storm to try to thwart my efforts to building my tower, but I definitely did not let that stop me. And still that smoke thwarts me from the basement. Again, I would probably, if I was doing this again, I would have removed all the staircases and made them from scratch. And hopefully things snap better so it doesn't come up through the floorboards. The other thing you'll see me do is I moved the fire closer to the exit of the chimney to make a little bit more direct line of an exit for the smoke. And here's the final touches on the chimney. I put the outer walls on there just because smoke was leaking back in through the window, suffocating me as well. So that seemed to do the trick. So here's the final tower in all its glory. In this case, I chose function, and it works over something that is completely glorious. If I were to work on this a bit more, I would put beams on the window to kind of frame them off nicely a little bit. Maybe hang a troll trophy off the side of the outside wall just to warn would-be intruders of the dangers that would lie in messing with me. So we have a couple floors. You can put extra containers and stuff like that. I can shoot arrows out if I need to, but ideally I would pull a troll away from this base, because the stone might survive a couple hits, but the wood definitely wouldn't. And yeah, so I put 3 beds in here. There's room for a couple more if we want. And I got some storage containers to squirrel away my copper, and a portal to take the wood and everything else that I need. And thanks for watching. If you made it this far and enjoyed this video, feel free to throw me a like and a subscribe.